Now in Wireshark, as you know, Wireshark is a free tool and open source packet analyzer. It is used for network troubleshooting, analysis, the software and communication protocol development. In Netsim, instead of performing some mathematical calculation and proving the result to the user, it actually generates the packets and transmit it within the simulated network. Hence, Wireshark can be used inside Netsim to capture these packets at multiple node location and perform further analysis. So you can see in the screenshot, these are some TCP packets that has been captured by running the simulation. And these are some graphs that is available in the Wireshark application only. Now development platform that is available in standard version only. So these are the screenshot available in writing custom code. So here in two screenshot we can see it is a programming window. Here you can edit your protocol by writing the codes, and after creating the DLL file you can link it with Netsim. So I'll show you in detail how we can link those DLL files. And these codes are available in installation directory only, C program files and Netsim standard. And these are some APIs available for protocol developers. There is packet.h, stack.h, list.h. These are some APIs that is available for protocol developers for developing the protocols. These are some customer base from defense, space, industries, and education. Now after the presentation, we will go to the software. So this is the environment of the software. So here we can see there are some tabs available, that is simulation, programming, utilities and help. In help, user manual and experimental manual is available. So if you want to design any network, you have to go to new, then internetworks. These are network technologies given. In internetworks, you can design wired and wireless network. In legacy network, there are networks available like pure Aloha, slotted, traditional Ethernet, token bus, token ring. These are available. In advanced wireless network, MANET and WiMAX is there. In BGP network, in cellular network, GSM and CDMA is there. And in wireless sensor network, IoT, Internet of Things, Zigbee network, cognitive radio, LT networks. So it covers almost all the technologies that is working in recent times. Now we will design one internetwork scenario just to show you how we can design and analyze some networks. So here you can see some nodes are available. In nodes there are wired and wireless nodes, and one more thing you can see, some nodes are enabled and some are disabled. So so here in this environment we have selected for internetworks. So only nodes related to internetworks would be available, and which are not available, which are not related to internetworks, that is disabled. Okay, so wireless sensor network, agent, these are for wireless sensor network. So these are disabled. So we have to just click and drop these nodes in environment. Like we can have some switch. Okay. One router. So this is a wired network. Okay. So now if you want to connect a wireless network through wired node, we can connect one access point here. And through this access point, we can connect two wireless nodes. Now we can connect these wireless nodes through wireless link, and in access point we can connect through router by this wired link. So now we have designed this small network. Now we have to configure it. For configuration, we just have to right click on properties of any node, and we can see some global properties. What is device name, its position, then Wireshark. As I told you, we can enable the Wireshark by enabling it online, and if you select the online, it will capture the real-time packets while simulation. So we just enable one Wireshark in this node. Then in transport layer, we have TCP and UDP protocol, and these are some variable parameters that you can change. MSS congestion. So here you can see some I tabs are given. So if anybody is not aware of these parameters, you can click on this I tab, that is information tab. If you click on this, it will give you the definition of these parameters, like congestion control algorithm. So it will give you about the congestion control algorithm, and window sizing. Likewise, you can click on I tab and read the information about these parameters. Then in network layer, IPv4 protocol is running, and in interface Ethernet, you can have network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. In network layer, you can change the IP addresses, subnet mask, default gateway, data intervals. So this is the parameter for wired node. Likewise, you can click on the link. This is point-to-point link, wired link. There is full duplex, maximum upload, uplink speed, downlink speed, and BER rates are there. Okay, you can change it or you can select it for default parameters. Okay, then switch property is there. Switch is connected to 3 nodes, so it will give you 3 interfaces, and it has the parameters related to switch. That is buffer sizing, switching latency, STP cost, switch priority, and switching mode is there. You can change it to store forward, to cut through, or fragment free. Then physical layer is default. Likewise, it is for 3 interface. You can click accept. Then in router is connected to 2 nodes, so it has 2 interface. Okay, so you can change the scheduling type, buffer size, retry interval or limit for both the interfaces. In network layer, the firewall status is given there. If you want to block any node for sending the packets, you can select it for true, and it will block the path for those nodes. So firewall is available. There is transport layer and global parameter same. Now access point, it will give you the parameter for wireless. Okay, rate adaptation you can change. Data link layer, physical layer, all the parameters are given. You can change the standard also. Standard channels you can define. These are some parameter. Transmitted power you can define. So this access point is connected to both the interfaces, wireless and wired. So it will give you the Ethernet and it will give you the wireless parameters. So you can accept it for default. In wireless properties, wireless link, this channel characteristic is given. You can select it for fading and shadowing, fading only, line of sight or no path loss. So we just select for no path loss here and accept. And this is for wireless nodes, all the parameters related to wireless in physical layer, data link layer and network layer. Okay, now accept. Now we have configured the network. Now we want to send some generate some traffic on any node. So if you drop down this application tab here, right click, here you can see in application 1, application type is given there, CBR, custom, email, HTTP, video, various kind of traffics are given there. So you have to select the source ID and destination ID from here. So if you select source ID 1 to destination ID 6, it will send a custom type of packet, CBR type of packet. You can change it to custom also. Packet size is constant because it's constant bit rate. If you change it to custom, it will give you the exponential or constant both. Okay. So we set it for custom 1 to 6. You can define the packet size also, this packet distribution to this packet size, and this is inter arrival time. You can define it constant to exponential, or this is the inter arrival time, it is value. If you want some other application, you can click on add and add some more application. Here we need only one application. Just accept. You can see one pink line here, which is having an application of custom type from source ID 1 to destination ID 6. Okay. Now this is the configuration of your network. Now there are some parameters that are available in standard version. So packet trace, event trace and dynamic metrics. So if you select the packet trace, it will save a CSV format file, and these are the attributes that will be generated after the simulation. Packet type, control packet, source ID, destination ID, various attributes are there. These are common attributes. These are TCP. This is wireless LAN attributes. Just click on OK. And in event trace also, it will generate in CSV format file. And these are the events attributes available. Click on OK. Now in dynamic metrics, you just have to select plot graph after simulation, and it will create link matrix, application matrix, and congestion window. Now your configuration is over. You have to run the simulation. In simulation, you have to define the simulation timing, and in packet animation, you can define the record animation, play and record both, or don't play and record. So we want to see the animation, so we will record the animation. This you can just reduce the time. Click OK. Now as we have selected Wireshark will run during the simulation. Here you can see this TCP type of packet has been captured while running the simulation. The simulation is still running. Simulation is over. So after the simulation, as I've told you in presentation, it will create a performance matrix in which you will get network matrix, link matrix, queue matrix, then application matrix, device matrix. So various matrix it will create. In application matrix, you will get the overall throughput. Your overall throughput is 0.59 from source ID 1 to destination 6. Packet transmitted, received. In network matrix, you will get the overall network details, that is simulation timing, packet transmitted, errored, collided, and transmitted. And in link matrix, you will get the information of link from link ID 1 to 5. You will get packet transmitted, errored, collided, okay, overhead transmitted. So first of all, we see the packet animation, how packets move from one node to other. So you can see in the animation. So now acknowledgement has been sent from node 6. Now packets are moving from 1 to 6. Custom type of packet. You can increase the speed to see the animation faster. The custom type of packet is moving. You can increase or decrease the size according to your analysis. Okay. Stop the simulation. There's animation and go to the analysis. Now we have selected some of the traces like packet trace and event trace. So if we want to analyze the packets, we can open packet trace. So each and every packet detail is there. So if you freeze this pane and apply filter, you can see in the packet information. If we click on packet 1, so it will give you the information of one packet only, packet number 1. So it's source ID, destination ID, its overall path, and its data transfer, whether it is successful or not. So every information about the packet you can analyze from here. You can analyze one by one some more packets that can be added. Okay. Likewise, we can open event trace. Here also you can see the events, one by one event details. Okay. Event type, event ID, device type, device ID, various information about the events performing in the network. So now we have also applied the dynamic metrics. So we can see some graphs of link throughput. In link throughput, we can see from link 1 to 5, there are available graphs. Then in application throughput, you can see the throughput graph. Then in TCP congestion window, we can see congestion window. Okay. So we have seen packet trace, event trace, and these graphs. So for more graphs, all the Excel this data is generated in the Excel format. So if you click on this export to MS Excel, it will generate all the data into the Excel format. So if you want to generate some more graphs, then you select and insert the graphs in it. So it will give you some more graphs. Okay. Apart from this, there are go to Netsim analytics. You have to just save the experiment. And if you click on go to Netsim analytics, here we have to browse some metrics file here. Like if you select one matrix, so I've selected these three matrices. So we can compare between these matrices according to their packet transmitted, packet collided, packet error, packet collided, bytes transmitted, payload transmitted, overhead transmitted. So this tool is for analyzing various metrics of the same network. Okay. So this is overall idea of using this software by designing the network, analyzing it in GUI. Now if you want to edit your protocols or create your own protocol, you have to use another tool, that is Visual Studio. So if you go into the installation directory of Netsim, you have these files. If you click on bin folder, there are various available protocols available in DLL extension. So this Netsim understands the DLL extension only. So if you want to create any protocol or editing it, you have to just save this file into the DLL extension only. Then you can connect it to Netsim. So in SRC folder, this netsim.sln extension is there. If you click this, it will open the Visual Studio environment with available protocols. You have to select one protocol. That is, I have selected this dsr.c and added one hello world command in this init function of netsim. Okay. So when I save it and link it with netsim and run any protocol related to DSR, it will first print my hello world command, then it will run further. Okay. So if you run this, you just have to click on build and it will build the DLL file in your DLL folder. So I've already made it just to reduce the time, and you have to copy this DLL file into the bin folder, this one, libdsr.dll. I've already copied it, and libdsr default is the original DLL of DSR that is available with the software. So we have renamed it just not to disturb this original DLL. So now we have added this libdsr.dll that is having on the hello world command in it. So if you run any scenario related to DSR protocol, like this is a managed scenario, it will use the DSR protocol and descending the packet CBR packet from 1 to 5, and if you run it, it will first print the hello world. You can see in the command line, it will first print hello world, Then until we press the enter, it will flash this screen, the hello world. When we press enter, it will simulate the scenario further. Further, we can analyze the overall network. So this is just to show you how we can connect the programming through GUI just by adding some commands in it, and it will reflect in the GUI. This is just to show you how we can add it. Okay. Apart from this, this is Wireshark. Here you can see that TCP packet has been captured. Okay. Some of the graphs are there. The time sequence graph, RTT graph, throughput graph, window scaling graph. These are the features of Wireshark just to analyze the various features. IO graphs are there. Okay. If you want to further edit something, you just go to edit and edit more parameters. Now, apart from this, it has some programming exercises that is available in the software, and some of the protocols are given there. Like in cryptography, if you choose the substitution, it has the interface of GUI. So some sample program is running behind it. That is for encryption. If you write any code like Netsim and added the key text like 4 and run it, it will convert this plain text into the ciphertext by this key value 4. Okay. Now in decryption, when you run the decryption, it will further convert the ciphertext to the plain text again. Okay. So it is the sample program running behind it. So for seeing that source code, you can click on the interface source code, and it will open the source code into the Visual Studio. So this is the overall code where you can edit the code, or you can write your own code also. So if you write your own code and link it with Netsim, you just have to click on the user. It will ask your exe file. Here you have to save it in exe extension. So you just have to select the executable file, and you can run your source code also. And this is the concept, algorithm, pseudocode and flowchart. That is for the study purpose only. Likewise, cryptography, there are DVR, distance vector routing, host configuration, error correcting code, detecting code, framing sequence, IPv4, IPv6. Different protocols are given there. If you click on the help, you have the Netsim user manual, which is having overall details of the software, of the whole software, one by one. Step by steps are suggestions are there. Then an experimental manual also. There are set of experiments given related to various technologies. These experiments are given there. 25 experiments related to various technologies. Okay. Step by step manual is there. So this is overall presentation of this software. If you want to have any query, you can ask us by using your mic, or you can write your query in your chat box.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I just want to ask that how can get this version as a trial for 1 month?
Yes, sir.
How how can I get this version as a trial for testing?
Sir, trial version is not available, sir. That's why we are organizing these kind of sessions to for the awareness of the software and its related various
Okay.
technologies. So if you want us,
Okay. For
we can give you some more presentation, and also some hands-on
okay.
session we can provide. We can give you the access of our system,
Okay.
and you can use our
Okay.
system to analyze this
Yes.
software.
Okay. Suppose I want to design a network, and how I can design.
Pardon, sir, I didn't get you.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, you can write your query also, sir, in the text box. There is question box.
Okay. Okay.
Because there is a
Okay.
lot of,
I will mail.
yeah, there is a lot of
Okay.
disturbance
I
are
will.
there. Yes,
Okay. Okay. I will mail.
yes, sir. Sir, it is not an open source. It is a commercial tool. It is used in Windows.
Okay. Suppose I want to design one network, and
Mhm.
I have to access by this. I have to access this software by your system only.
Sir, I'm not getting your voice. Please write your queries.
Okay, I will mail my query.
You can write in your text box, sir, because in audio there is a lot of disturbance. So that's why I'm not getting you. There is one query about the license version. So for license version, you have to buy this software. There are two versions available. One is academic and standard. So there is different pricing for different versions. So if you want any commercial quotation, you can mail us. We'll give you the proposal, and you can buy it. Sir, it will run on Windows only, sir. In Linux, it is not available. It's a request to all of you. Please write your queries in the text box, because in audio it is creating a lot of disturbance. So I'm not getting any questions. So please write in the chat box. That will be better. For organizing the workshop, ma'am, uh, two ways are there. Because for the workshop you need to have the software. So there are two ways. One, you have to buy the software. If you buy it, we can organize a workshop in your campus in the same cost. And if you don't want to have the software, there is different pricing for workshop. I will mail you the details about that. That is having some different prices. So for academic version, it is around 4 lakhs for 10 user. You can vary from CBR, sir. I just show you, sir. When you open any network, in application tab, when you click on properties, there are application types given, sir. So if you drop down it, you can select it from CBR to custom, email, HTTP, various kind of traffic. So if you click on custom, we'll change it to custom. In telecommunication, we can see in the cellular network, GSM and CDMA. Here we can use it for telecommunication. For VANET, sir, it has to use one free version tool, that is Sumo, that can be used for simulating the VANETs. So for getting the manual, you have to buy the software, sir, because it is available with the software only. So, sir, this is Netsim. I just text it. क्या नहीं कुछ इसलिए ना सर इट इज 5i और वाईफाई सर Karthik sir, can you give your question again, sir? Please write your queries in the text box. Sir, you want again a presentation? 5i, I think, sir, it is not available right now, sir. Hmm. Okay, Satyendra sir, I just give you a small brief again. Yes, sir, there are various research papers that have been published using Netsim. Hmm? Sir, you can write your query. If we can solve it today, or there are some tomorrow session also. We will solve it. You can write your query. Kansha ma'am, I'll call you after this presentation for the workshop details. Yes, sir, we can give you the presentation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, there is a recorded session also. If you have missed it, we will send you a link for this. Okay, sir. No problem, sir. We will do it again, sir. Ma'am, there are two sessions also, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Please also give your feedback of this presentation on mail, so that we can improve it for future. Any suggestion from you will be welcome. Sir, you will automatically get a mail for the feedback. You just reply on that. Ma'am, right now on VLS side is not available, ma'am. Any other queries? Okay, thank you all for joining this session. We will have another session at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you all. Hmm.